Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Yeshamai. Before I get into this message, I want to start off by giving all praises, all glory, and all honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kwakadash. I want to give double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, whom rule and teach well, of whom I learn from daily. And I want to give a sincere shalom to all you brothers that are pushing the work and listening into this message. I I have tried to record this message a couple times. I know that you brothers can relate, and in an attempt to keep it short and simple, this message will probably be broken down into several sections. Um, so this is going to be the first cut to the false doctrine that the devil is a red-horned rebellious angel that was cast out from heaven, and that took two-thirds of the angels or one-third of the angel, and that he was a beautiful angel, and he was God's favorite, and that he was also he could carry a rhythm, and because he carried a rhythm, he was the lead worshiper in the band. It was like it was the Beatles, and he broke up the Beatles, man. That that's what the Christians would lead us to believe. So what I'm gonna do is I was gonna do a whole chapter breakdown, but I'm gonna go little by little, to keep this message short and to I guess keep you guys tuned in, but also to stop from going off on a tangent here. Let's go ahead and let's start off with Ezekiel 28 and 13. So Ezekiel 28 and Isaiah 14 are two chapters that are the basis that Christianity and Catholicism says is why shows you that he fell for that there was a rebellion in heaven and that he fell. But I'm going to show you why it's not, and I'm going to show you why the devil or how the devil is an instrument. First of all, in Ezekiel 28, it's talking about three people. One is talking about the king of Tyre, of the prince of Tyre, which is an actual person. And two, it's talking about the spirit Satan, which is an angel who does the bidding of the Most High. And it's talking about Esau Edom, talking about the so-called white man. Okay, so it's talking about three people at the same time. These are dark sayings. Matter of fact, let's get let's get this here. Proverbs 1 and 5. A wise man will hear and will increase in learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. To understand a proverb and the interpretation. So for you to be able to read our scriptures, you have to have wisdom. And what is wisdom? The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge. Okay, so you have to know who Yahweh is. And for you to know who Yahweh is means that you have the name. For you to have the name means that you know salvation is only for the Israelites. For you to know that salvation is only for the Israelites means that you understand that Esau is destined for destruction. So for you to be able to understand a proverb and the interpretation and the words of the wise and their dark sayings, you must have wisdom. Who was given wisdom should be the next question. The next question on who was given wisdom and who these secrets and dark sayings are shown to, we go to Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Most High Yahweh will do nothing, but he reveals his secrets and dark sayings unto his servants, the prophets. Now, who are the prophets? The prophets are the Israelites, so-called blacks, natives, and Hispanics. Okay? Now, make it simpler. Who were the prophets in the Old Testament? Was there a Chinese or a Moabite prophet? No. Was there a Japanese or an Ammonite prophet? No. Was there a Russian or a Ukrainian prophet? No. Who were the prophets in the Old Testament? They were all Israelites. So the Most High shows his dark sayings, shows his secrets to the Israelites. Doesn't show them to anybody else. So let's dig a little deeper there. Why have we been listening to breakdowns about our scriptures from the Catholic Church, because the Catholic Church are Edomites, so-called white people. They are the devil. Why have we been listening? Why have we been getting breakdowns from our enemy? Why has our enemy been telling us who our enemy is when the secrets were never meant to be revealed to them? Though our book was never meant to be given to them. They stole our book, man. Matter of fact, let's get that. First Maccabees 3, I think it's 40 something. 48, 43. 48. First Maccabees 3 and 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. Now, okay, let's we know that the heathen, and here it's talking about the Edomites. The Edomites opened up our books, saw their destruction was already preordained, and they try to change up the image. How did they change up the image? Job 9 and 24. Good old faithful. Here's that meme right there, SpongeBob holding the spatula. Old faithful. Because we always go back to this. How did he change the image? Job 9 and 24 says, uh, I'm in 24 now. Salaki, I'm driving. Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is he? This is how he covered the faces, and he put his image. He took away the image of Yahushua, which is a so-called black man, and put his image in there. You know, that's what First Maccabees 3 and 48 is talking about. And not only did he change the image, because what is an image? An image is something visual, you know, something that you see, but an image is also what you believe in. Because, for example, are not your kids an image of you? What does that mean? Do not your kids believe the same thing that you believe? Does not your wife believe? Is your wife not somewhat of an image of you? What does that mean? Does she not believe and carry herself the same way that you carry yourself? That's what that means. So what is the image that they wrote? Not only was it the covering of Yahushai and the judges by iconoclasm through turning, uh, 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 um, gosh, through turning swarthy men into light-skinned white men, but it was also the image, their beliefs, because you have to keep in mind who these people are. These are the Romans. These are the Greeks. They believe in Greek mythology, these half deity things, you know, fucking Hercules shit, you know, fucking Hades shit. So they put their beliefs. Not only did they cover our judges, but they also put their image, their beliefs into our Bible. That's First Maccabees 3 and 48. So these are dark sayings in Ezekiel 28, and it's talking about three people. And to get these dark sayings, you have to be subscribed to wise counsel, as mentioned in Proverbs 1 and 5. That wise counsel happens to be Israelites, because that's who was given the secrets according to Amos 3 and 7. Who do we get our secrets from nowadays? We get them from our elders and our apostles of Great Millstone. Okay, it is the spirit that feeds them, and through the spirit feeding them, we are then fed. Let me see. Matter of fact, Apollo's water. Ah, this is how it works. Apollo's water, KJV. Boom. First Corinthians 3. There you go. Let's, I have planted, Apollos watered, but Yahweh gave the increase. There is an order. That's the wise counsel. The wise counsel is is being fed by Yahweh, and then we are then being fed. There's an order. We should not. We need to get this stupid ass idea that Satan was a rebellious angel out of our head, because that was given to us by somebody whose hands were never even supposed to touch our scriptures. Okay? So now let's get back into the scripture here. Now that I've laid some foundation, Ezekiel 28 and 13. So this is where the Christians will come and say, look, it's talking about a rebellion being. Ezekiel 28 and 13. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of the Most High. Every precious stone was thy covering: the sardius, the topaz, the diamond, the beryl, onyx, the jasper, the sapphire, the emerald, the carbuncle, and the gold. The workmanship of thy tabrets and thy pipes was prepared in thee the day that thou was created. So three things here, three or four things here. One, this verse is saying that he was in the garden, and he is, because the spirit of Esau was in the garden of Eden. It wasn't an actual serpent. It wasn't an actual snake. It was the spirit of Esau, and it wasn't an actual fruit. It was a philosophy, the same proud philosophy that I know everything, that uh, 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 I want to be in control. I want to be the ruler. That philosophy was in the Garden of Eden. Okay, now it's talking about the precious stone. This is talking about richness. The this this is an image. This is an image of richness, right? Gold, topaz, diamonds, beryl. This is all lushness, right? These are all lushness that was given to the devil, which is Esau Edom. How? Because through every rulership that Esau had, whether it was through the Greeks, through the French, through the Romans, through the British, and not through America, through the Germans, whatever richness that they had, I'm sorry, whatever rulership that they were in at the time, they were collecting these stones, just like that damn movie, just like that Marvel movie. The guy that snaps his fingers, I always forget his name. I don't watch it. Thanos. You know, he goes around the world, I guess, collecting these stones. They went around the world and collected every stone. The sardis, the why? Because it was given to them. Matter of fact, uh, 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 this is where it was given to them. Genesis 27. Uh, uh, Esau, the so-called white man, was blessed with the fatness of the earth. This is 27 and 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. By the sword thou shalt live and shalt serve your brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So it was given to them to be able to get all these stones through the blessing of Isaac in Genesis 27. And through their different rulerships, they have gotten every stone. They have gotten the fatness of the land. It was predestined for them to get it. Now, I want to get into the blue letter on Ezekiel 28 here, because the next part that verse is talking about, it talks about the pipes. And that's where the Christians come in and say, oh, well, he was the angel of worship, pipes, kind of like the organs, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba ba boom, you know, they got organs up there in heaven too, they're just like us, man. But no, that's not what it's talking about. Because when you look up the word, the blue letter, organs, pipes, it goes to nakab. And what is nakab? And Salakia for my pronunciation, nakab is a groove, a socket, a hole. It's a cavity. It's a hole. It's a technical term relating to a jeweler's work. And that's a beautiful, because look, check this out. When a jeweler is making a bracelet, when a jeweler is making a breastplate, when a jeweler is making a crown, and he's going to put these diamonds in it, okay? Before he puts the diamonds in it, what does he have to do? He has to create a divot. He has to create a cavity, a socket, a groove. Before he puts it on, Step one, make the crown. Step two, make the divots. Step three, put the sockets in. He was. Think about Thanos' arm. Matter of fact, I'm on the good phone right now. Think of Thanos' arm, you guys. Thanos' arm jewels. Again, I don't watch these movies, man. All right, check that out. Boom. Oh, man. Those are pipes. One, two, three, four. Those have to be, those, Yahweh made him with pipes, with sockets to attain the riches of the fatness of the earth that he was blessed with. And through every rulership, through incarnation, there's nothing new under the sun. He went and he collected every stone and he's been putting them on one by one by one by one. That is the fatness of the earth that was given to him. Those are the pipes that is being made mentioned of here. It's not talking about no organs here, man. It's talking about the day that the pipes was prepared in thee. Wow. The workmanship of thy tabrets and the pipes was prepared in you in the day. Wow. Since when Esau was born, the holes were already made in the socket for him because it was preordained through Genesis. Oh wow, check this out, you guys. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let's get this here. Let's get this. Salakia. Salakia. I'm, I, I I wasn't planning. I didn't have this one planned here. But check this out here. The holes in that armor that for the pieces that he was supposed to collect were already in. Were the holes were already made in the armor for the diamonds to be put in? Why? Because it was prophecy. Two nations are in the womb. Two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. It was already preordained that Esau was going to have the fatness of the earth, and that he would serve him. Man, it was already preordained. This is again. I'm sorry if I'm going back and forth, but it's coming to me. 39. His father answered and said, "Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth." That's when the first. That's when the divots were already put in. But this. The divots were being put in here, not just here, but before the foundations of the earth were laid. Damn. The Wadi Yahweh, the Wadi Yahushai, man. That's what it's talking about. It's talking about the beautifulness of Yahweh's creation, that he was going to go through his rulerships, and that he was going to collect every fatness of the earth through different rulerships. It was given to him. It was put. The stones were put in them. The divots were put in the press plate for him to get it, because he was supposed to always get it, only for a while. 28 and 14. And thou art the anointed cherub that covereth. Oh, you see, he was an angel. And I have set thee so. Thou was upon the holy mountain of the Most High. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. I'm going to end it after breaking this one down here. Thou art the anointed cherub. What is a cherub? Let's get into that. Because this is where the Christians come in and say, yeah, you see, he was an angel, man, and he got cast down. Well, okay, let's get cherub here, because the Christians want us to believe that cherub means that he was a righteous angel, that no, that he was a good angel, and he rebelled, and now he's constantly at war. Okay, the word karab here is an angelic being, which he is, a guardian of Eden. Okay, well, wait a minute. In the Garden of Eden, when Yahweh set the cherubs to guard the Garden of Eden, wasn't that the will of the Most High? Didn't Yahweh tell the angel what to do, and then he did? So then that means that the angel being mentioned here is under the control of Yahweh. Why? What does the devil that got kicked out of heaven have to do with flanking the Most High's throne? What does a devil that got kicked out of heaven, as Christians would have you believe, have to do with an image hovering over the ark of the? Why are all these definitions? Why are all these definitions of angels that are around the Most High if he's rebelled against the Most High? Because he never rebelled against the Most High, man. He is, another word for angel is messenger or soldier. Thou art the anointed soldier or messenger that covers, and I have set thee so. Thou was upon the holy mountain of the Most High. Let's go back a bit. The holy cherub that covered, he was the vessel used by the Most High to cover the faces of the judges mentioned in Job 9 and 24. That's what that's talking about. That was upon the holy mountain of the Most High. How? Well, what is the holy mountain? The government, the way of being, right? Cosmos, John 3 and 16. How was he upon the holy mountain? Because he was born through the bloodline of Isaac, yes, and he was supposed to get the blessing, but he sold it. He profaned it and he sold it, man. He sold it for a bowl of soup. That's what this is talking about, man. It's not talking about he was up there in rulership and then he rebelled. That's not what he's talking about, man. He's talking about being cast. Therefore, Shalakia, that has walked up and down in the midst of stones of fire, that was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created, till iniquity was found in thee. Why was he perfect? It's not talking about a beautiful angel. It's talking about the Most High. The Most High created this plan, this angel, this vessel. He created him perfectly to do exactly what the will of the Most High is. Just like when you're creating a bomb. Is a bomb perfect? No. But when you're creating the bomb, you put a little bit of TNT, a little bit of gunpowder there, and then when you're making a gun, you bore that chamber. You weigh the trigger of the 6.4 ounces pull on it. You know what I mean? Oh man, it's a beautiful weapon. It was made beautifully. That's what it was talking about. It was made to do exactly what he was made to do. Matter of fact, that makes me think of Romans 9. Matter of fact, let's get Romans 9. Because we know that the Most High has vessels, perfect vessels. Romans 9. What if Yahweh, this is 22, what if Yahweh, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering, with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction, that he might make known the riches of his glory unto the vessels of mercy which he has afore prepared unto. So he's saying Yahweh makes vessels for destruction so people can see his might. Just like Pharaoh. Pharaoh was a perfect creation. It doesn't mean he was perfect, but I mean, think about it. Yahweh raised up Pharaoh. He guided him through his youth to make sure that Pharaoh was put in that position of rulership. He was perfect. He was perfectly created to be destroyed, man. That's what it's talking about. Okay? And then 16, by the multitude of thy merchandise they have filled thee with the mist, they have filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. Therefore I will cast thee as profane out of the mountain of Yahweh, and I will destroy thee, O covering angel, from the midst of the stones of fire. Who was the covering angel? The covering angel or the covering soldier, it parallels to Esau. The covering a soldier was Esau. Who covered the face of the judge? It was Esau. Esau is going to be destroyed. Okay, it says, I will destroy thee. I will covering chair from the midst of the. Again, Esau is going to be destroyed. Esau is going to be destroyed, and Esau was the one that covered. And again, that has corrupted. Thou, blah, blah, I will cast thee to the ground. I will lay thee before. No, no, no. I'm Salakia. I'm jumping. And thou hast sinned, therefore will I cast thee as profane out of the mountain of Yahweh. How did he cast them as profane out of the mountain of Yahweh? He casted them as profane out of the mountain of Yahweh by kicking them out. The expulsion came out. The expulsion came through the prophecy. The older shall serve the younger. That's where the expulsion came out. All right, and talking about I will cast thee as profane out of the mountain. What's that talking about? Because who is the profane one, man? The the profane one. Let me see here. Who is who is the profane one? The profane one is Esau. He's the one that pushed all this nasty shit. Lest there be Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. That 16, the profane mentions him by name, and then him casting himself out of the mountain of Yahweh is how is when he sold his birthright. Do you see that now? That was upon the holy mountain of the Most High. No, where was I getting at? Salakia. There you go. Therefore will I cast thee as profane Esau out of the mountain of Yahweh. He was casted out when he sold his birthright. And Yahweh casted him out because he preordained him to sell his birthright. I don't want to make this message too long. I hope that this has been edifying. But this is going to be the first cut to breaking down that stupid doctrine of a rebellion creation of Yahweh. Because I will leave you with one last thing for you Christians. You guys always say, you can't be a transgender because God is perfect, and if He made you a man, then that's what you were destined to be. You can't just change it. Yeah, okay. Now apply the same thing to the Most High. He made Satan a perfect angel. Satan didn't rebel. Satan didn't transgender himself. Satan didn't transgender himself and choose to rebel. Um, I mean, I don't want to keep getting into more precepts. Proverbs 21, the king's heart is a stream of water in the hand of Yahweh. He turns it whether he will. Every way of man is right in his own eyes, but Yahweh weighs the heart. Yahweh, Yahweh's in control, and he tells you what to do. So he didn't say, the angel, Satan, didn't on his own accord rebel against him. And he's not on his own accord against him, because that would mean that Yahweh, was not in control. Hope this has been edifying, and stay tuned.